Hey there, my name is Dakota Hufford, and I'm the Communications and Program Coordinator at Clackamas River Basin Council, or CRBC, a non-regulatory, nonprofit organization. We conduct water quality sampling on 5 of the Clackamas River's tributaries to monitor pesticide concentrations in our water.
We have identified you as a resident living near one of the 2 most affected tributaries, Deep and Noyer Creeks. We would like to share some information about the data collected in these creeks.
CRBC is in a Pesticide Stewardship Partnership, or PSP, with the Oregon Department of Agriculture, ODA, and the Department of Environmental Quality, DEQ. Since 2016, we have partnered to identify and monitor pesticide levels in the Clackamas Watershed.
As a watershed council, our role is to collect water quality samples, share our findings with the community, and create educational programs for pesticide users. Results from our sampling regularly find over 25 pesticides in our creeks, 10 of which severely impact the life cycle of fish and other wildlife.
A large portion of this contamination comes from both nursery and agriculture industry, but private residences also contribute. Pesticides of concern are also approaching dangerous levels, which could prompt regulatory action.
Regulations would mostly affect agricultural and nursery industries, but could also have an effect on the everyday consumer as well.
In both Deep and Noyer Creek, 2 primary pesticides of concern that are found at high levels are imidacloprid and diclofenac. Imidacloprid is an insecticide made from neonicotinoids. It has been on the market since 1994 and is found in over 400 products. Imidacloprid is a systemic insecticide. Plants take it up from the soil or through the leaves, and it spreads throughout their stems, leaves, fruit, and flowers. Insects that feed on treated plants experience nervous system damage and death. Imidacloprid can last for months or years in soil, and its residues may leach from soil into groundwater and drinking water sources. Imidacloprid is very toxic to honeybees and other beneficial insects and animals such as green lacewings and ladybugs. Scientists are actively studying the effects of imidacloprid on bees and other invertebrates.
Diclofenac is an herbicide used to control tree roots, grasses, and broadleaf plants in both agricultural and residential settings. This chemical was first registered in 1964 and is contained in over 30 products currently available on the market. Diclofenac and its metabolites are regularly found in groundwater, prompting a groundwater warning label on each product, as well as soil incorporation guidelines to stop the permeation of the chemical to the water table. Diclofenac has the potential to persist for a long time in the environment and affect non-target organisms such as birds, fish, mollusks, and aquatic plants. The Clackamas River watershed as a whole suffers when tributary streams are not healthy.
We must all do our part to reduce our own personal pesticide use in our lawns, gardens, yards, and farms. Additionally, if we are going to use them, we must work together to use the pesticides appropriately and according to their labels, and use alternatives whenever possible. Please also consider implementing some integrated pest management techniques in your home garden or property.
There are many alternatives to insecticides that help protect the quality of our drinking water. For example, you can consider attracting beneficial insects to your yard to naturally control pests.
You can manually remove pests, like spraying aphids off with a hose, or use diatomaceous earth in the garden, which will help control soft-bodied insects. You can also try applying a mixture of equal parts peppermint, rosemary, and thyme essential oils sprayed on and around plants, or try applying neem oil. Physical barriers such as a copper sheeting or thorny sticks are also effective to keep slugs out. There are also many alternatives to herbicides.
We recommend learning to live with a level of perceived weeds, interplanting with appropriate companion plants, or using cover crops like yarrow or clover. Choosing native plants with natural resistance to pests and disease, and consistently mulching around plants to inhibit weed growth helps decrease the need for chemical application. Please always feel free to reach out to our staff with questions regarding pesticides and their alternatives.
Finally, please also consider taking our pesticide pledge, and you will receive a metal yard sign that shows your commitment to keeping our waterways clean. Thank you for your time and attention, and for the care you give to the water and land around you. It It really does matter, and we truly could not do our conservation work without community members like you.